times you can detect a problem in your health, noticing how and how often you use the restroom, right? That's right. Problems in going to the bathroom, and when you look at your waist, well, there could be signs there that you may want to keep in mind. Here with more on that is Dr. Mikell Parsons with the Naturopath Health Center, and she's so funny. She said, yes, tomorrow, Alex, we are going to talk about poop. I was trying to avoid saying that throughout the entire intro, could you tell? How often, actually, should you poop then, Dr. P, and why is this so important to notice how and how often?
Well, we should have one good bowel movement a day, and it should be something to be proud of. Oh, hey, there's a whole new world out there in the world of poo. But it should feel complete. You shouldn't feel like it was partial. You shouldn't have to plan your life around the event.
Okay.
It should be something that should just happen routinely. And you know, when your body gets healthy and it's in a regular rhythm, it should be around the same time of day. It doesn't matter for you if it's morning and me it's afternoon. That part doesn't matter, as long as it's consistent.
Okay.
Now, we need to poop because that's our body's way of detoxifying. If we don't get rid of some of those toxins, they can actually do harm. And we detoxify through poop, pee, and sweat. So eliminating your bowels is a key component to being healthy.
And what causes you to have problems with your bowel movements?
There's a lot of different causes. One of the more common ones that I see is not being able to completely digest your food.
Okay.
If you're eating your food and maybe you're not making enough hydrochloric acid to break the protein down, or your pancreas isn't making enough things to break the carbohydrates down, or maybe your gallbladder's a little sluggish and you can't break the fats down, you essentially get partially digested food that's now in a nice 98.6 degree body, nice temperature that's warm, and you're giving it a constant source of food supply like those delicious candies that you're seeing.
Okay. Can bad food and junk food cause a problem to be worse?
Absolutely, because typically with unhealthy foods, you tend to not have as much fiber, and fiber is what gives the bulk to your poo. It bulks it up. So when you're doing more fast food, convenience foods, or what I call science foods, because they come out of a bag that's been man-made, then you're not going to have the same nutrients that you need to bulk up that stool. And that leads to constipation.
Okay.
When you're constipated, you are reabsorbing those toxins right back in.
Okay, so when you're constipated, that is a sign that there's a problem, obviously.
There's a definite problem. And the scary thing is, we're having babies 2, 3, 6 weeks old who aren't having good bowel function, and that sets them up for a lifetime of problems.
Now, what is it that a lot of parents use and even adults use in order to make it easier? What is it called?
Some people
Thank you, laxative.
Mineral oil, like laxative,
yeah, like laxative.
mineral oil.
How bad are those? That's not how we should be detoxing.
We did not come with a laxative deficiency.
Okay.
Unless we're not eating the right foods. We're supposed to get everything we need through our foods. So if you're needing to use a laxative, you're just masking the underlying problem. You still have the problem. You're forcing the system to work, which sometimes we have to go to those to blow that cork. You know, we got to get it out. But that doesn't fix the reason why do you need them in the first place, and that's where I come in, is to figure that out. What's the pooping issue?
Okay, and that's the #1 question, or one of the questions that you ask people that come into your office. So
every day.
Every day. No wonder it's so
every
easy
patient.
for her to talk about it. I'm just blah, blah, blah. So what can people do? They come into your office, and how are you going to get them started? Tell me how you can help them out.
One of the first things I have to do is figure out how'd you get there. Okay. And when we talk a lot about, what have you been eating, what's your exercise. If you're very sedentary, you're going to have a harder time moving your bowels versus exercise. So we look into that whole realm. And then there's some things that I could do in the office to see, is there an underlying digestive issue? Because if there is, that needs to be corrected. Okay. And that's not going to go away on its own.
And it's not going to go away with laxatives.
No.
447-1404, the Naturopath Health Center. Give her a call, Dr. P. And she is located at 745 East Locust Avenue, which is in Fresno, Suite 110. You can also visit the website at naturopathfresno@yahoo.com. Thanks again, Dr. P. We got through it. We made it through it.
You didn't blush too bad.
I did not too bad. I just couldn't think of the word laxative because I'm thinking, you say poop around here. All right, listen, Dr. P, thank you so much. And thank Thank you for joining us, everyone. We want to thank all of our guests. We will see you tomorrow. It's Thursday. We're excited about that. But for now, stay tuned for the news at noon with Pamela Prado. Bye-bye.